Oh no, oh no. Why is this elevator taking so long? I pressed the button like 5 minutes ago and we're still on the ground floor.
Relax, Jack. Maybe it's just a busy morning.
Busy morning? Busy morning? I'm trapped in a tiny metal box with Mr. Jenkins from 8B, and we haven't said a word. There's this awkward silence that's so loud I can hear my own heartbeat.
Yes. The classic elevator silence. It's surprisingly intense, isn't it?
Intense? Luna, I swear I could literally die from embarrassment right now. I mean, we're inches away from each other, and I have no idea what to say. I feel like I should just start talking about, I don't know, the weather? Or maybe the elevator music? But there's no music.
That's the thing. Silence in an elevator makes even the simplest small talk feel like a major performance.
Performance? I didn't even rehearse for this. And now Mr. Jenkins is staring at the floor like he's solving world problems. I can't even look at him without sweating like I ran a marathon.
Patiently, Jack, you're overthinking it. Elevator small talk is just small talk. It's brief, polite, and usually about neutral things, like the weather, your building, or even asking if the elevator is stuck.
Wait, we can talk about the elevator? I thought asking that was like breaking some secret code of silence.
Not at all. It's actually one of the safest ways to start a conversation. It's simple and it doesn't risk offending anyone.
Okay, simple, but what if I say something wrong? What if I mess up the words and sound like a tonal idiot?
That's why we're doing this podcast today. We'll practice exactly what to say in situations like this. So next time, you won't feel like you're trapped in a horror movie elevator with awkward silence as your villain.
Horror movie? That's exactly what it feels like. Every second is like suspense, doom, and I'm the main character who can't survive a single sentence of small talk.
Laughing. Don't worry, Jack. You're not alone. Many English learners feel the same way. That's why today we're going to explore how to handle 10 seconds of awkward silence in an elevator and turn it into a simple, natural conversation.
Oh, so you mean I can survive the elevator horror and maybe even make a neighbor laugh or smile?
Exactly. And by the end of this episode, you'll have a few go-to phrases ready. No more awkward staring at the floor or sweating over nothing.
Finally! I can stop imagining myself as the sweaty, silent guy in the elevator and actually be the guy who talks like a normal human.
That's the plan. So let's start with a few key phrases and vocabulary that will help you feel confident the next time you step into an elevator with someone.
Yes, bring it on, Luna. Let's conquer the 10-second silence and maybe, just maybe, impress Mr. Jenkins without dying of embarrassment.
Playfully. Step 1, calm down, and remember, small talk is just a friendly, short conversation. Step 2, listen and respond. Step 3, we'll teach you exactly what to say.
All right, I'm ready. Let's make elevator rides fun again. Okay, Luna, before we jump into the elevator story, I feel like I need a little survival kit. You know, a few fancy words or phrases I can use so I don't embarrass myself.
Perfect idea, Jack. Today we'll focus on 3 phrases that often appear in elevator small talk. Once you understand them, the conversation will feel much easier.
All right, hit me. I'm ready.
The first phrase is awkward silence. You already know what it feels like, right?
Oh, yes, that horrifying, frozen-in-time silence that makes me want to crawl into the floor and hide.
Exactly. An awkward silence happens when people don't know what to say, and it feels uncomfortable. In English, we often use it to describe a quiet moment that feels tense or embarrassing.
So, like when I tried to compliment my neighbor's cat and accidentally said it looked slightly weird?
Perfect example. That silence that followed, that's exactly an awkward silence. Now, let's make it stick. 3 example sentences. I didn't know what to say, so we just sat in awkward silence. There was an awkward silence after I called my boss Mom by mistake. I hate awkward silence in elevators. It's like time stops.
Got it. So it's basically that I can't even feeling, but in words.
Exactly. Now, the second phrase is make small talk.
Make small talk. Isn't that like talking about nothing?
Sort of. Small talk is a short, light conversation about neutral topics. It's not deep or personal, just friendly.
So, like talking about the weather, the elevator, or how many floors we need to go?
Yes, those are perfect small talk topics. It's like a polite icebreaker. You don't need a PhD for this, just simple questions or comments. 3 examples. I made small talk with my neighbor about the weather this morning. At the party, I tried to make small talk, but I accidentally told a long story about my socks. Elevators are perfect for making small talk because the ride is short.
Oh man, I need to practice that. Otherwise, I'll start telling stories about my socks in front of strangers.
That's why we practice here, Jack. And now the third phrase is break the ice.
Break the ice? You mean like literally hitting ice with a hammer?
Not literally. Break the ice is a common expression. It means to start a conversation in a friendly way so people feel comfortable. For example, asking, "Is it always this slow in the elevator?" can break the ice.
Ah, so it's like melting all that tension, making everyone feel less like frozen statues.
Exactly. Here are 3 ways you can use it. I told a joke to break the ice at the meeting. Friendly. Asking about someone's weekend is a good way to break the ice. Funny. I spilled coffee on my shirt, and that actually broke the ice with my neighbor.
Wait, spilling coffee can break the ice? That's amazing. I need more accidents in my life then.
Maybe don't rely on accidents, Jack, but using these phrases naturally will make elevator small talk much easier.
Okay, let me see if I got this. Awkward silence is the scary quiet. Make small talk is the friendly chit-chat. And break the ice is the magical start the conversation spell.
Perfect summary, Jack. And in our upcoming story, you'll see how Jack, yes, you, tries to break the ice, ends up in an awkward silence, and uses small talk to save the day.
Oh, wow. So I'm basically the hero of my own elevator story.
Exactly. And today's episode will show learners how to be their own heroes too. By practicing these phrases, they won't feel trapped by silence. They'll know exactly what to say.
Yes, I feel ready. I can already imagine myself confidently saying something funny to my neighbor and not melting into the floor.
That's the spirit. And don't worry, we'll practice the full dialogue in part 3. For now, just remember, awkward silence, make small talk, and break the ice.
Got it, Luna. Elevator survival kit is ready. Let's go save some awkward souls.
That's the attitude. Now, when we move into the story, listen carefully to how these phrases appear naturally in conversation.
I'm ready. Let's do this. No awkward silence will defeat me today. Okay, here we go. Elevator door is closing, and Mr. Jenkins is in there. I can do this. I can survive 30 seconds of awkward silence.
Just remember, Jack, start small, keep it light. You've got this.
All right. Hi, Mr. Jenkins? Nice day today, huh?
Oh, yes, nice day indeed.
Yeah, the weather's sunny and bright, I think.
Yes, quite sunny.
Okay, keep going. Small talk, break the ice. But how? How do I break the ice without, making it worse?
Ask a question, something simple.
Right. Simple question. Here goes. So, is the elevator always this slow?
Not always. It's been acting up lately.
Oh, see? Easy. Question, answered, small talk. Check.
Do you take the elevator often, young man?
Oh, yes, every morning. Except yesterday, I took the stairs because I thought I could save time, but then I got lost in the hallway for 20 minutes.
That sounds frustrating.
Frustrating? Frustrating is an understatement. I almost became a professional hallway explorer.
Jack, maybe slow down a little.
Right. Small talk. Keep it normal. So do you like elevators?
I suppose they're convenient.
Convenient, exactly. That's the word I wanted, convenient. But also terrifying sometimes, especially when you're trapped and there's awkward silence and you start sweating like a marathon runner.
I see. Yes, that can be uncomfortable.
You see, that's awkward silence, and I just broke it with humor.
Well done, Jack. You used the phrase perfectly in context.
Thank you, Luna. I feel like I just won a gold medal in elevator conversation.
You seem very comfortable talking about awkward situations.
Comfortable? Yes, I guess.
Jack, maybe clarify before he thinks you enjoy awkwardness.
I mean, I try to handle them, survive them, avoid dying of embarrassment. Basically, hero mode. Hero mode, huh? That's a new term for me. Yeah, you should try it. Next time you face an awkward silence, imagine yourself as a hero. You're saving the conversation, saving the other person from discomfort, and maybe saving the world from awkwardness. You make it sound heroic indeed. See, Luna? I'm breaking the ice, making small talk, and even giving heroic advice.
Exactly. And notice, Jack, you're using all three phrases naturally. Awkward silence, make small talk, and break the ice.
Yup, and it's actually kind of fun. Who knew awkward silence could be so victorious?
Well, I must say, you made this elevator ride quite enjoyable.
Bow dramatically. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Well, actually, just every morning in this elevator.
See, Jack? You turned an awkward situation into a fun, memorable conversation.
And I didn't even need to tell stories about my socks?
That's probably for the best.
Lesson learned. Elevator small talk, mastered. Awkward silence, defeated. Break the ice, check.
That's the spirit, Jack. And this is exactly what learners need to see. Small talk doesn't have to be scary. A simple question, a little humor, and confidence can turn it into a positive experience.
Yes, and now I feel ready for any elevator, any neighbor, any awkward silence the world throws at me.
I look forward to seeing your heroic skills in action again, Jack.
You got it. Elevator hero reporting for duty.
And that, listeners, is our elevator story. Jack faced the awkward silence, made small talk, and successfully broke the ice.
And all without collapsing into embarrassment. I call that a win.
All right, Jack, now that we've survived the elevator ride, let's analyze what just happened. This is where the real learning begins.
Yes, I want to understand everything. Why I didn't die of embarrassment, why Mr. Jenkins didn't run away, and, most importantly, how to repeat this magic in real life.
Let's start with the first phrase, awkward silence. You used it perfectly when you described the moment before speaking.
Wait, so is awkward silence just the quiet? Or does it have to feel scary like in a horror movie?
Good question. Awkward silence specifically refers to a quiet moment that feels uncomfortable. It doesn't have to be scary. It just makes people feel tense or unsure what to say.
Ah, so it's like the opposite of fun chatter. The silence itself isn't bad, it's how it feels.
Exactly. And let's practice a few more examples so listeners can see different situations. There was an awkward silence at the dinner table after I told a boring story.
After I accidentally called my teacher mom, an awkward silence filled the classroom.
I hate awkward silence on video calls. It makes me panic.
Oh, yes, panic, definitely. That's what I was feeling in the elevator, but now I know it has a name.
Right, naming it helps you recognize it and handle it. Now, let's move to make small talk.
Okay, small talk. I thought that was just talking about nothing.
It can feel like nothing, but small talk is actually a skill. It's polite, short conversation about neutral topics. It helps people feel comfortable.
So, asking someone if the elevator is always slow counts as small talk?
Exactly. That's a perfect example. Here are three more. Friendly. I made small talk with my neighbor about her new plants. Casual. At the bus stop, I tried to make small talk with a stranger by asking about the weather. Funny. I made small talk with my dog yesterday. He didn't answer, but it still counts.
Okay, talking to dogs counts. Got it. I can work with that.
Now, the third phrase, break the ice. You used it when you started joking to make the silence less tense.
So, break the ice is like melting all that tension.
Exactly. It's a figurative way of saying you start a conversation or do something to make people feel comfortable. And you can break the ice in many ways, asking a simple question, making a joke, or even commenting on the situation.
So, when I said this elevator is terrifying sometimes, that was breaking the ice, right?
Yes, and it worked because it was funny, relatable, and opened the conversation naturally.
I see. Let's do some more examples for the listeners. Cheerful. I told a joke to break the ice at the office meeting. Friendly. Asking someone about their weekend can break the ice at a party. Funny. Spilling coffee on my shirt actually broke the ice with my neighbor.
Wait, spilling coffee? That's hilarious.
Yes, accidents can sometimes make people laugh and start talking. But let's stick to intentional icebreakers for now.
Got it. So basically, awkward silence is the scary quiet, make small talk is the polite chit-chat, and break the ice is the friendly opening move.
Perfect summary, Jack. Now let's go a little deeper. One important tip for learners is timing. You don't want to start talking too early, but you also don't want to wait so long that the silence becomes unbearable.
Timing. So I have to count seconds in my head like a bomb about to explode?
Not literally, just notice natural pauses. A 1 or 2 second pause is normal. If it stretches longer and feels awkward, it's a good moment to break the ice.
Okay, that makes sense. 1 second pause, normal. 3 seconds, panic mode.
Something like that. Another tip is using questions. Questions are perfect for small talk because they invite the other person to respond.
So instead of saying, the elevator is slow, I can ask, is the elevator always this slow?
Exactly. You're making small talk, breaking the ice, and avoiding awkward silence all at once.
Oh, wow. It's like a 3-in-1 magic trick.
That's a good way to think of it. And finally, let's address some stupid questions learners might have, like you always ask, Jack.
Okay, what if I say something wrong, or I pronounce a word weird, or I panic and start sweating like crazy? Does that ruin everything?
Not at all. Small talk is forgiving. People usually appreciate the effort more than perfection, and humor or honesty about your nerves can even help break the ice.
Oh, so being human is okay. I can survive awkward silence, make small talk, and break the ice, even if I mess up?
Absolutely. That's the key message for our learners. Practice, stay relaxed, and use these phrases naturally.
Got it. So awkward silence is normal, small talk is friendly, and breaking the ice is heroic. And even if I fail, it's fine, maybe even funny.
Perfect. And with these tools, you can handle elevator conversations or any short, awkward encounter with confidence.
Yes, I feel like I could talk to anyone, even that scary neighbor who never smiles.
Maybe start with someone less scary, Jack. But yes, this is exactly how learners can practice.
Confident elevator hero ready for duty. Awkward silence, beware!
All right, Jack. Now that you know the phrases and how to use them, it's time to sound natural.
Finally! I've been waiting for this. No more stiff robot Jack. Time to become fluent Jack.
Exactly. Let's start with reductions. In spoken English, words often shrink. For example, instead of saying, let me, you can say, lemme.
Lemmy. Lemmy what?
Lemme is just let me spoken quickly. For example, instead of saying, let me help you with that elevator button, you can say, let me help with that button.
Lemmy, Lemmy help? No, Lemmy, Lemmy help. Oh no, it sounds weird.
Almost there. Say it smoothly. Let me help with that button. Try again, slowly first, then faster.
Lemmy help with that button.
Perfect. Now faster, like a native speaker.
Let me help with that button.
Excellent. Sounds much more natural than let me help you with that button.
Wow. I feel like I just unlocked the secret level of English.
Laughing. Next reduction is gonna. Instead of saying, I am going to make small talk, you can say, I'm going to make small talk.
I'm gonna make small talk. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Try linking the words. I'm going to make small talk. Notice how gonna connects I'm and make?
I'm gonna make small talk.
Much better. That's exactly how a native speaker would say it.
Okay. I think I can use that in the elevator without looking like a robot.
Now let's look at idioms. A fun one from today's lesson is step up to the plate. It means taking responsibility or doing something challenging.
Step plate? Are we talking about food now?
No, Jack, it's a baseball expression. In our context, stepping up to the plate means facing the awkward silence bravely and starting the conversation.
Ah, so when I said I'm ready to survive this elevator, that's me stepping up to the plate.
Exactly. Let's practice. I'm gonna step up to the plate and break the ice.
I'm gonna step up to the plate and break the ice. Wait, that sounds like I'm smashing ice on a plate.
Careful, Jack. Try again smoothly. I'm going to step up to the plate and break the ice.
I'm gonna step up to the plate and break the ice.
Perfect. That's natural and confident.
Wow, that feels so native, like I could star in an English movie.
Maybe just in the elevator scene. Now, let's practice linking sounds. Instead of saying, do you want to talk about the weather, slowly and clearly, natives say, do you want to talk about the weather?
Do you wanna do what? That sounds like magic.
It's not magic, just connected speech. Try it slowly first. Do you wanna talk about the weather?
Do you wanna talk about the weather?
Now faster, naturally. Do you want to talk about the weather?
Do you want to talk about the weather?
Perfect. That's exactly how natives say it.
Wow, this is amazing. I feel like I'm speaking real English now, not the textbook version.
And that's the goal. Let's combine everything. Imagine you're in the elevator.
Okay, I'm in. Elevator door closes. Mr. Jenkins is here. Small talk incoming.
Step up to the plate, Jack.
I'm going to step up to the plate and break the ice. Do you want to talk about the weather?
Yes, please.
See, Luna, I sounded natural, confident, and heroic all at once.
Exactly. That's the power of reductions, idioms, and linking sounds. Using them makes you sound like a native speaker and less like a nervous learner.
I feel unstoppable. Awkward silences, defeated. Small talk, mastered. Breaking the ice, hero mode activated.
And don't forget to smile. That's part of sounding natural, too. A friendly tone makes all the phrases work even better.
Smile, check. Hero mode, check. Elevator survival kit, complete.
Great job today, Jack. Listeners, remember reductions like lemmy and gonna, idioms like step up to the plate, and linking sounds like do you wanna Make your English flow naturally.
Yes, I feel like next time I ride an elevator, I could talk to anyone and survive.
And that's the goal. Practice these, and you'll see a big difference in fluency and confidence.
Elevator Hero signing off until the next awkward silence appears.
And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Jack, how do you feel after conquering the elevator challenge?
Honestly, Luna, I feel like a superhero. I survived awkward silence, I made small talk, I even broke the ice without melting into a puddle of embarrassment.
That's wonderful. And listeners, remember the 3 key phrases we focused on today: awkward silence, make small talk, and break the ice.
Yes, and don't forget the fluency tips. Use reductions like lemmy and gonna, link your sounds like do you wanna, and sprinkle in idioms like step up to the plate. It makes you sound natural and heroic.
Exactly. The more you practice these in real-life situations, like elevators, coffee lines, or short conversations with neighbors, the more confident you'll become.
You know, Luna, before this, I would have panicked every time someone stood next to me in an elevator. But now, I'm actually looking forward to those 10-second pauses.
10-second pauses? Ooh, that's very optimistic.
Hey, they're opportunities. Opportunities to step up to the plate and show off my small talk skills.
I love your energy, Jack. And for our listeners, we have a community question today.
Ooh, what's the challenge for them?
We want you to practice breaking the ice in a short conversation. Your task: think of one simple phrase or question you could use next time you see a neighbor, coworker, or classmate. Then write it in the comments below.
Yes, I want to read them all. Maybe someone will say, do you want to talk about the weather? Or, I like your shoes. That's like real-life hero mode.
Exactly. And we'll highlight some of the best comments in our next episode so everyone can learn from each other.
And maybe laugh at my ridiculous elevator stories too?
Of course. Now, let's quickly recap what we learned today.
Gents, ready? 1, awkward silence. Recognize it, survive it. 2, make small talk. Keep it simple, friendly, and polite. 3, break the ice. Use humor, questions, or comments to start the conversation. 4, fluency tricks. Lemmy, gonna, do you wanna, link it all together.
And remember, practice makes it easier. The more you try, the more natural it becomes.
All right, I'm ready for the next elevator adventure. Maybe next time I'll start a conversation about the building's new coffee machine.
That sounds perfect. And listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps us create more lessons like this.
And remember, every elevator is a chance to be a hero. Awkward silence? Defeated. Small talk? Mastered. Breaking the ice? Legendary.
Well said, Jack.
All right, listeners, until next time, keep your smiles ready, your phrases sharp, and remember, the elevator might be small, but your courage can be huge. Hero mode activated.
Bye, everyone, and see you in the next episode.
Bye, and watch out for awkward silences. They're no match for us now.